Good morning. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
Great.
Super fine.
Taco Tuesday.
Yay.
I know. Hey, I got some trivia for you guys before we get started.
Good morning.
Thought
I
I'd
love your trivia.
get your brains pumping. Okay, so who is the world's largest landowner? I'm going to
McDonald's.
give you four choices. Queen Elizabeth II, George Soros, Ted Turner, or King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia?
King Abdullah of Saudi
King
Arabia.
Abdullah.
The Queen.
Who's the world's largest landowner?
The Queen.
Soros.
The answer is Queen Elizabeth II.
There you go. There you go.
How many properties does she own? Does
The
it
Queen
say?
of England owns over 6.6 billion acres of land worldwide.
Wow.
That's
I'm
because
surprised at that.
I know.
Yeah.
that's because she owns the British Empire. That's been around for a while.
Oh, we'll see. That would explain.
See?
Okay, so here's another one. Which New York Exchange listed company is the largest commercial landowner in the world? I'm going to give you four choices. Goldman Sachs, the Blackstone Group, Duke Realty, or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
I'm going to say
It's
McDonald's too.
No.
What do you say then? You said no, so which one is it?
Well, I can't remember the first choice. What was it?
Goldman Sachs, the Blackstone Group, Duke Realty, or McDonald's?
It's probably Blackstone. They're
Okay.
pretty much into oil and gas, you know.
Okay, so the New York Stock Exchange listed company is the largest commercial is McDonald's.
Woo, woo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, they have
That's
over
weird.
30 billion in real estate holdings.
McDonald's.
The Big
McDonald's.
Macs.
Yeah, McDonald's is more of a real estate company than it is a restaurant.
Yeah.
Because the franchisees are in the restaurants.
Yeah, that was a smart move on someone's part.
Tell me
His
about
name was Ray Kroc.
Oh, hey, this is a good one for COVID-19. So what type of doorknob disinfects itself? Now, what type of doorknob disinfects itself? Is it brass?
It's
Is it
brass.
brass? Is it iron? Is it lead? Or is it silver?
Silver.
Silver?
Silver.
Silver?
Yeah.
It's 100% brass, and that's why so many public buildings have brass doorknobs. And that's why the fixtures on water fountains where the water comes out is brass.
Okay,
I'm gonna squirt them all. It doesn't matter.
okay, so the answer is brass.
Oh.
Yeah, because look, it says all of these metals are antimicrobial and kill bacteria, but it is the brass made of copper and zinc that is the best self-disinfectant. So if you're thinking about changing your doorknobs in your house because of COVID, you want to do brass.
I'm thinking I'll just clean them, but Molly knew what she was talking about.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
changing
looks
my doorknobs in my house because my kids have keys.
it's time to call the meeting to order. I just see it.
Want to go to Julie's house.
Thank you guys for the trivia. Thank you for the trivia. Okay, so we are going to officially call our meeting to order, and I'm going to ask if you're not speaking, to be muted, or the host will mute you. Yeah, there we go. So I need to thank you guys all for being here this morning, and we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you could please stand if you're appropriately, and put your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Now, if you guys, before we do our housekeeping, if you guys could just, for a quick moment, I wanted to do a quick prayer. Bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this meeting. We thank you for the ideas that will come out of it. We thank you for the closed sales and the networking and that will come out of this as a result. And we just thank you for everyone that's represented, and pray for their families and for their incomes. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Thank you guys for that. Now on to our housekeeping rules. Okay, our meeting is going to be for 1 hour from 9 to 10. If you have any questions or comments, please use the chat dialog box that should be at the top right-hand corner, and then raise your hand if you have a question also. Please mute yourself unless you are speaking, and submit your listings for review by 12 noon the day before, so that would be on Monday, to srcar.org. And let's begin our marketing meeting. Our special guest, our affiliate spotlight this morning is Eric Gilman, and he's with Sharp Retention. So everybody give him a applause.
Good morning. My
All right.
intro didn't make it. All right, is that me? My cue to go? Okay, time?
Yep, that's you.
Beautiful. You know it's going to be a great day when the knife guy shows up, right? It's good to see everybody. For those of you I haven't met yet, I'm with the Sharp Retention team of Cutco Closing Gift. We do the branded Cutco knives with all your information on them. But I really want to lead with value today and give you a little bit of some action items that you can be taking right now to solidify your business. Because that's what our team has been doing for the last 10 years. We specialize in client retention. We are the Sharp Retention team of Cutco. And we do that using a vehicle to appreciate your clients called Cutco. But I'm going to give you 3 really quick action items right now for you to be doing in your business to deepen and strengthen your lifetime client relationships. Because look, all of you already know that the end of a transaction, it's the beginning of a lifetime relationship, right? Not if you're with me. Give me a little handshake if you're with me, right? And so I'm going to give you 3 actionable items wherever you're at in business. These are things you can be doing right now in lockdown or not to be deepening your lifetime client relationships with your people. So number 1, you should write these down, all right? I'm calling it my daily 5-3-1 system for lifetime clients. Number 1 is 5 resource phone calls a day. 5 phone calls to clients, relationships, referrals, other people in the business to be a resource, not just a prospecting or a realtor call. Does that make sense? Be there to solve a problem for them. Do they need a plumber right now? Do they need an electrician? Use this opportunity of change to become a person of value in your client's life. And do that by, connecting them with the right person. Do they need help with childcare, school, taking care of elderly people? Whatever it is, be there as a resource. So 5 resource added phone calls a day. 3 handwritten thank you cards or gifts per day. And it's when I say gifts, that can be as simple as a handwritten thank you, or you can send 3 Cutco knives out a day. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Now, that might not be the most cost-effective way to go about it. And as my mom always taught me, it's not the size of a gesture that counts. It's the fact that you make a gesture in the first place. So you should be sending out at least 3 handwritten cards with a sticker that says, best day of my life. P.S. This reminds me of the first day we met. Here's how it works. Denise, because you can unmute yourself. Did you get my little package in the mail recently with your pizza?
Yes.
cutter?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
How did that make you feel?
Special
Cool.
that you thought of me.
Perfect. Well, shout out for you for winning the pizza party raffle and sending out. Yeah, but the point is make people feel loved right now. Make people feel appreciated. That can be just as simple as a handwritten thank you card. What are we going to celebrate? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year home anniversaries. If they're living in their home for 3 years, what are they 3 years closer to doing right now? Selling or buying, right? And so stay connected, be that person of value. And then the number 1, so it's 5-3-1. The 1 is at least 1 positive social media post per day. Okay, be the light at the end of the tunnel. I see Glenn Bosworth on the call right now. He knows all about my social media. He's all over my Facebook. Glenn knows I'm positive all the time. The point is, be the person that's the reason they were grateful they got on social media that day. So to review it, your 5 resource phone calls a day, you're sending 3 handwritten thank you cards or gifts per day, and you're doing at least 1 positive social media posts. And in terms of gifts to be sending, of course, you can do handwritten thank yous. There's all different things under the moon that you can send. In terms of gifts, that's why our team, the Sharp Retention team, we have been busier than ever in our 13-year history of doing this, because all of our clients, both past and potential, are all coming to terms with the one fact that we all know to be true, that every single person, whether they're a chef or not, uses a knife to cut food into smaller pieces every single day. It's just that simple, and everyone has been home now more than ever in history. So what we do, we take a product called Cutco, we brand it with your name, your logo, your tagline. It's kind of hard to see here. I'm gonna wrap it up and give you my number so I can follow up to get you some more information about this. Cutco's like the Rolls Royce of the kitchen with a guarantee of a snap-on tool. Shake your hands like you just don't care if you got Cutco in your home, like most people. So, yep, beautiful. Hey, Audra, good to see you. And so, really high quality. It's all engraved, so it's tax deductible. You can write off the entire cost of the gift. We're already spending money anyway on wine and gift cards and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is people are shifting to things that last forever. So the way it works, we ship you a supply of gifts for the year, a 1-year supply of gifts, and we bill you over a half a year or a full year. So it's really nice on cash flow. I'm happy to follow up and chat with everybody about how that works specifically. But before I leave you, I do want to give away a free piece of Cutco, because as we all know, as Denise knows, the only thing better than Cutco is free Cutco. Exactly. I could hear it from you, Ed. Perfect. So pull out your phone. I'm going to give you my number to text me some information. I'm going to do a drawing at the end of the week for free Cutco Friday. I'd love to stay connected with you on social media. I'm going to have you text me with 2 things. Don't do it yet. If you already have my number, don't text me yet. To get entered in the drawing, you just have to text me with your name and your email. If you'd like to set up a time to go over some gifting options, I'm going to buy you a knife for free. No raffle, no gimmicks, no nothing. I'm just going to get a free knife. Let me take a 15-minute consultation to show you how that works. Put the word SHARP, S-H-A-R-P, into your text. So name and email, put the word SHARP if you want to talk about gifts or have any closings coming up, and you'll get some Cutco just for meeting with me. The number is 858-255-1142. You're going to text me with your name, your email, the word SHARP if you would like to get together for no obligation consultation. See how our team can help brand you forever. It is 858-255-1142. That's my cell. I'll put it in the chat. But take those 531 daily system for lifetime clients, because the people who act now, the people who are acting in times of uncertainty, are the people who will be rewarded. That is History 101. Check it out right there. But I'm just honored to see so many familiar faces here, so many people still supporting the community, both the realtors, my fellow affiliates, and of course our SRCAR board and people all on here right now. I just really appreciate you. It's been quite the whirlwind of a couple months for all of us, but I'm grateful for you. Thank you for choosing Cutco for your gifts. Thank you all for the opportunity to be here. I hope you all have a super sharp rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eric, for being here. I know I've ordered a lot from Eric, and so I appreciate that. I love his 531. 5 phone calls, just check in on your sphere, see what's going on. 3 handwritten note cards, and I think we all have note cards hanging around. And then 1 positive social media post every day. So that's just some great encouraging inspiration. Thank you so much, Eric. We appreciate it. And now on to our Did You Know? Oh, Curtis is going to go first before Did You Know? So Curtis is going to give us an update for those who were not able and for those who were on the call for SRCAR and Women's Council. We had Art Carter, the CEO of CRMLS, speak to us on COVID-19 and all the updates. And Curtis is going to give us a little summary of that. Mr. Doss.
Thank you, Denise, and good morning, everybody. Good to see everybody.
Morning.
Yes, as Denise mentioned, we had Art Carter. We had the pleasure of having Art Carter give us a presentation and a lot of bullet points, a lot of things to cover, but I just took a couple of things that were aha moments and I wrote them down. So I'm going to just share my screen with you really quick here and go through some of those notes that we had. So CRMLS takeaway. So first of all, CAR suggested that there be a link to the prevention plan. And if you guys are familiar with that, hopefully you are, CAR, California Association of Realtors, suggested that there be a prevention plan due to COVID-19. So a contingency plan on how to operate your business, how to handle showings and working with clients. Well, CRMLS came up with a brilliant alternative to that. And so they recommended that with your prevention plan, you can actually save it as a JPEG, and then they suggested that you upload it as a photo into your MLS listing. So thought that was amazing and brilliant, and they highly suggested that. And then also virtual open houses. They're going to be changing that name to live stream open house. The reason being, the rationale behind it is when people were doing virtual open houses, they were kind of misconstruing it. So they were doing virtual tours on that link. Well, to make matters extremely clear, that live stream open house name change is going to be for actual live open houses where the agent is going to walk through the home and do a time sensitive live stream open house. So they're going to come out with that name change, and so there won't be any confusion on that. And I want to say I've got, yeah, so just to catch up a little bit here. So there's a slide he told us about the CR's government showing requirements for COVID-19. And then this next little screenshot there. So there's the virtual open house in Matrix, and that's where you'll be able to also see another drop down that's going to say live stream open house. Okay, and then the other thing was the Showing Time app for virtual showing. So in the Showing Time app, there's actually going to be a way to schedule those virtual open houses with the live stream. So just like when you go in and schedule a showing in Showing Time, and then Showing Time will correspond with the listing agent and get back to you, you're going to actually be able to actually request a live showing of the house through Showing Time, which I thought was really cool, and also on the CRMLS app. And then lastly, next up, a CRMLS app is going to actually have a setting for the virtual showings too. So in the app, if you've ever used the app on the go, it's going to have it there. And then Glide, which is a CRMLS member benefit, and also a member benefit passed on to you by our great association, SRCAR. Thank you, Connie. There's a application called Glide. Now, I've never used it, but the thing that made me jot this down as an aha moment was, according to Art, it allows you, or it's going to allow you to upload the PEADV form, and it can be placed in the listing in Matrix under the supplement. But if they click on that, it'll let them actually digitally sign the PEAD form and return it to the listing agent. And so one of the things, if you're out there showing properties that you've known has been frustrating, is the PEADV form has to be sent prior to viewing the property. And you know, sometimes it's kind of hard getting that done, especially if your client comes up with a last minute showing and they want to, you know, view this last minute home that popped up. So according to Art, and maybe someone out there who's used Glide can attest, it'll actually allow you to do all of that information from the listing, get it signed by your clients and back to the agent, all basically paperlessly. So I thought that was just fantastic, and I can't wait to actually further research that. And then lastly, a little note I wrote down, coming soon. So if you have your listings under the coming soon option, which you guys know, for 21 days, you can actually have that in there. And then after 21 days, it's going to change to active. Art pointed out that if you have your auto emails going to your clients, let's say you have an auto email campaign set up, a search saved up, then you're going to have to manually put the coming soons into those auto emails. So he wanted to point that out. So those are just some of the bullet points that I pulled from Art's presentation he gave us on Friday. There are a lot more, and I guess with Connie's permission, if anyone missed that or would like more about that Zoom call, we probably can get you that video as well. But he had a lot of things to share. So just wanted to share that with everybody, and I'm going to turn it back over to Denise.
Thank you, Curtis. Did anyone have any questions for Curtis before we move on? I don't see any. Oh, yes. Pauline has her hand up. Yes.
Hello, Curtis.
Hello, Pauline.
I get twins today. Curtis's. I have a question. Was there any mention on open houses? Not so much having it just open to the public, but at least maybe start doing the scheduled appointments prior to, and how, if they're going to integrate that into the system. Just curious if there's anything of talks about that.
So Art was very adamant about pointing out the fact that we still have the governor's mandate that open houses, physical open houses in the state of California are still banned / illegal. But with the virtual open house, being able to actually have someone go in and schedule a virtual open house, it's kind of like an impromptu. So let's say you've got a listing, and in showing time, I can actually request that you yourself go to the house, walk me and my clients through. We can watch it, I guess, via like a Zoom link or something like that, and those can still be done. And I've also seen people actually in the process of making virtual open house signs and with, you know, a QR code, Zoom link or whatever, and, you know, letting, I guess, quote unquote, the public know that, you know, the agent will be walking through the house during this time. So if you want to tune in to the video at that time, then you can. But as far as the physical open houses being done, he was very adamant about pointing out that right now at this point, those are still illegal, and no sign in sight on when that's going to be lifted.
Yeah.
That answer your question, Pauline?
It did.
Hey.
Any more questions? Thank you so much, Curtis, for that. I don't see anyone else asking questions. So now we're going to move on to our Did You Know? And I think I have our stats here. Did you know that last week we closed 224 transactions here in Southwest Riverside County? And this time last year we closed 271. So yes, we are a little below, but we're still making great progress, considering we are still on lockdown and COVID-19. So properties are still being sold, sellers are still putting it on the market. So it's still a great time to buy and sell real estate here in Southwest Riverside County. Yay. All right, now on to property preview. Let's see, who do I have first? Time for committee updates. So if you're here and you have an event coming up within the next couple of weeks and you need to pitch it, raise your hand or just go ahead and take the mic. Well, I'm going to do for Women's Council. I've been giving that task. So Women's Council is having their Vogue fashion show. Virtual Vogue is what it's called. It's going to be August the 28th at 4:30 p.m. and this is all going to be virtually done. Vogue fashion show. The charity is the Cancer Association, and the gist of it is they're going to be models at different boutiques, and virtually you're going to see them modeling the clothes from the different boutiques, and there will be a raffle also. So stay tuned, put it on your calendar, August the 28th at 4:30 p.m. for Women's Council Vogue Virtual Fashion Show. Okay. Yay.
Denise, I'll pitch for Education Committee if Barbara's not here.
Go ahead.
So today for the SIG classes on Zoom, we have our loan and appraisal class. Always a great class. That's going to be going on today from 1 to 4. If you haven't registered, I think that there might still be time for you to get in since it's a Zoom call. It's $30. And then next month in July, we've got coming up the contracts and addendums, and that is on July 15th, Wednesday, July 15th from 10 to 1. So again, $30 and get educated. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Jan. That's what it's all about, education.
Good morning. I'd like to pitch a HEMET event.
Yes, go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. We're having an escrow panel, obviously via Zoom. It's Wednesday, July 8th at 11 a.m. Mark your calendar. We don't have it on the calendar yet. We're still fine tuning the escrow officers that will be participating. So far, we do have Corner, Escrow 321, and Heritage, and we're probably going to have 1 or 2 more. Let me tell you just a couple of the topics: HOA upfront fees and solar and hero on a home, wire fraud and escrow tax forms, the importance of returning your escrow documents, we all know that, trusts, POAs, mobile homes, tax documents, etc. So it'll be an hour full of information, and that, again, that's July 8th, 11 a.m.
Thank you so much for that, Tracy.
Good morning, everyone. Nikki at Old Republic. I don't have anything on the affiliate committee side, but for YPN, we do have a couple things. I don't think Jenna's on this morning. So real quickly, we are our reverse raffle tickets for our charity of the year. We will start selling those here shortly. So that anyone that's participated in that in the past knows that we only sell 100 of them. They're $100 each. We have 2 winners. The last ticket drawn and the ticket number 50 drawn. So I think some people on the call might have won here in the past. So we have a lot of great prizes to choose from, including a $1,000 cash option. So the winner will get to choose their prize on that. So those tickets will be going on sale shortly. And then we also have our back to school drive coming up that we've done every year. So we'll have flyers out for both those events coming soon.
Thank you very much for that, Nikki. Any more committee updates?
I'll do MLS real quick.
Okay.
Hello, MLS people. Thank you for joining. We're so happy to see some new faces. Completely awesome. I just wanted to let you know that anybody who's submitting their listings to pitch on any of the marketing meetings will be entered into a raffle at the end of the month, last meeting, on the last meeting Tuesday of the Murrieta Zoom marketing meeting, and you'll be entered into the raffle to receive a writer's side. So please reach out to your peers. It's a great opportunity to pitch your coming soon listings before they hit the market. Already get your schedule set up for the first day it goes active for your agents. And tomorrow is tomorrow is the Wildemar Lake Elsinore Network meeting at 9 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pauline, for that. Any more committee updates? Okay, great. Then I'm going to go into some of our announcements. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not in the committee. I've got an announcement for an event.
Okay, I think that's Town Crier.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Yeah, so then you just say that for Town Crier, then I'll make that announcement. Okay, so for our upcoming SRCAR events, we have an event today. The SRCAR MLS Task Force is meeting today at 10, and I think we have Joel Singer at 10:30, a webinar. And at 10:30, how to keep business moving during uncertain times. And that's the top producers share, how they share their stories. Then we have our SIG 101, Loan and Appraisal, that's at 1 o'clock. And then also Savvy Card Training today, a webinar at 1 p.m. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Pauline already mentioned the Lake Elsinore and Wildemar networking. We have CRMLS Matrix Training. We also have the RPR Mobile 1-2 Endless Solution. That's going to be at 10 a.m. And then I don't guess the iBroker is doing their luncheon, but it's on here. Thursday, June 18th, we have the CRMLS training. So check that out at 10. 10:30, we have the RPR support that broker and managers need. 11 a.m. on Thursday, get the most out of your RPR with zip forms. That's going to be a really good class. And then 1 o'clock, Mindset Bootcamp Session 3 is on this Thursday, 1 p.m. Monday is orientation. So we're doing it virtual this time. So if you are one of the affiliates that are going to be at orientation, make sure you have that on your schedule. And then next Tuesday, we'll be back here for Murrieta Temecula Network and Property Preview. So we look forward to seeing everyone. Do I have any last minute announcements?
Just real quick, Denise, on that orientation, to let everybody know, because it's virtual and because, as everybody probably knows in the past, it is mandatory that you guys are there for the entire orientation. There's going to be a link sent out. So if anyone in your office is going to the orientation, just let them know that there's going to be a link that is going to be sent out towards the end. And we'll give more details on that when we start the orientation, just to confirm that everyone's there for the whole orientation. So just wanted to let everybody know that.
Great. Thank you so much, Curtis. As the orientation chair, I truly appreciate you sharing that information.
It's going to be fun.
Now on to our town crier. And of course, this needs to be submitted to SRCAR.org under the MLS Town Crier by 3 p.m. the day before the MLS meeting. But I think we have someone that wants to share something. And since we have time, go ahead. But these are the rules for our Town Crier.
That means cool. Thank you. Yeah, beautiful. To keep it short and sweet, as your knife guy, I love to cook, and I've been hosting, excuse me, cutting edge cooking classes, which I don't think anybody on this call has been to, because we used to have those old things. What were they called? The geographical restrictions. We don't have that anymore. So you're all invited to the first virtual cutting edge cooking class. Wave your hands if you like sushi. Then you're gonna wanna take those hands and mark your calendar. June 25th, 4:30 p.m. on Facebook Live. I'm gonna be joined by James Lau with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. 4:30 Facebook Live, June 25th. Just a DIY sushi class. So we're gonna be teaching people how to make sushi themselves in their home. It's gonna be super fun, and there'll be free Cutco and all that stuff. So thanks, by the way, for everyone who texted me. You're all in for the drawing, and I'm looking forward to connecting with a handful of you. And those of you who didn't text me back yet, go ahead and do that. I'll talk to you soon. I appreciate you. Have a super sharp rest of your day.
Thank you so much, Eric. It's always a pleasure to have you on, and all of our strategic partners. We just want to thank you for that. And one of our town criers hosting a virtual open house class this Friday, June the 19th at 10 a.m. via Zoom. Please go to Tracy Guerrero's Facebook business page, Tracy Guerrero at New American Funding. Go to the event and see all the details and get registered via Zoom link. Virtual open house class. Then we have, now our second town crier is join NARAB, Temecula Valley, this Thursday, June 18th at 11 a.m. Understanding Forbearance and its Impact on Home Ownership Today. Their special guest speaker is going to be Megan Bartholomew with Radian Guaranteed Incorporated. So please register for this virtual event by going to narabtemeculaValley.org/events. And I'm thinking that the town crier announcements are also going to be in our chat. So if you need any of those websites, go to those and make sure you put those dates on your calendar. Do we have another town crier? Oh, no, that's it. So guys, thank you so much for being here. We had over 40 people in attendance. Remember, Eric shared the 531, 5 phone calls to reach out. Let your clients know that you're still there for them. 3 handwritten postcards to make it a little bit more personal, and 1 positive social media post every day. And that's all I have. Go out and make it a great day. Love you guys.
Bye, all.
Bye, Denise.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. Happy Tuesday.